Nintendo released their financial report a while back, and it's fascinating for a bunch of reasons. Most specifically, we have confirmation at this point that Switch has been handedly outselling PS4 hardware-wise its entire lifespan. It is well on its way to outselling PS4. It will do so by the end of the generation, and I hope that Nintendo manages to push forward and manages to topple the PS2. Like that is my hopes. Like that is what I'm hoping here. But I think the really important thing here, the thing that I don't think a lot of people are really talking about, is the software sales. The absolute crazy bullshit we've been seeing from a lot of these games on Nintendo Switch. 20 million units, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 22 million units, Animal Crossing New Horizon. A game that came out this year, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a port, 26 million units. Like, these are insane numbers. Like, ports of games like Xenoblade Chronicles are doing like a million. Like, Nintendo is doing gangbusters. Like, not only just with their big heavy hitting franchises, but with like niche games too. Like, people are picking up niche games for Nintendo Switch from smaller developers. Like, really at this point, all PlayStation has going for it are these major AAA games that aren't very good. Like, imagine that. Imagine. Funny how having more games isn't like doesn't make the Switch better than the PS4, but somehow the original PlayStation is better than the N64. Like, come the fuck on. N64 had better games than PlayStation, and the Switch has better games than the PS4 and the upcoming PS5. And I think more than that, though. I think more than outside the pure numbers. It's shocking to me, right? How much of these games that have sold over a million units, over 10 million units, how many of these are relatively new IPs? Like Splatoon 2, huge success. Animal Crossing New Horizons, huge success. Luigi's Mansion, huge success. Like, these aren't the same games that were coming out in 1985. Like, these were games that were coming out during like the GameCube era, right? These were games that were established like around the turn of the millennium, or even in the last 5 years in Splatoon's case, right? The past couple of years for ARMS, and there are just so many great games in this, so many great newer games on the Switch that are doing really, really well. Well, first of all, people aren't really talking about that, but second of all, these games, they really are doing better than what PlayStation is putting out in general. Like, it's remarkable. Like, I noticed when I was looking at these financial reports, I talked about this before, like Super Mario Party, it sold around 10 million units. I remember like making fun of the fact that like God of War 2018, the best-selling PlayStation exclusive ever, only sold like 8 million units. You know, Super Mario Party outsold that. Splatoon 2 outsold that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe outsold that. Animal Crossing New Horizons alone has sold almost 3 times that already, like in less than a year. And you know what? Like, I legit think New Horizons is going to be so popular for the rest of the Switch's lifespan. I expect that fucking game to sell like 40 million units. Like, it's going to strip past like Red Dead Redemption 2. It's going to be one of the best-selling games of the generation, a Nintendo exclusive. We're at the point now where you can't say that you only buy Nintendo consoles for Mario, Zelda, Pokemon. You're getting them for ARMS, you're getting them for Splatoon, you're getting them for Animal Crossing, you're getting them for Smash. Like, the best games in the industry are Nintendo exclusive. You're not going to get them on PlayStation, you're not going to get them on Xbox, you're never going to get them on PC. Like, it's always... The gap in quality keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I think more and more people are realizing that and jumping on board and sticking with Nintendo consoles exclusively going forward. Like, nobody was playing PlayStation. Like, nobody was playing PlayStation when at my old job. Like, everyone was like going home playing Smash, playing ARMS, playing Zelda. Like, those games are still doing extraordinarily well, right? Like, phenomenally well, like amazingly well, right? And the more and more we see from this. Oh, by the way, I have to love how there's not a peep out of game journalists for when it comes to like Switch outselling PS4 this badly. You know what I mean? Like the best-selling game in the world, like Minecraft, it's on Switch. Like GTA 5 should be on Switch. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 should be on Switch. They're not good games, but like there's no reason for them not to be. We're at the point now where I don't think these games are going to continue to carry PlayStation consoles. Like, are people really going to buy PlayStation 5s just to play GTA? Like, I really do think we're like one Nintendo IP away, right? One open world murder cop simulator away on Nintendo consoles from getting rid of GTA for good, or at least the PlayStation audience. You know what I mean? Like, the instant we have something that can compete with GTA, like, there's no real point to it. Like, there's no real appeal. Like, at that point, it'll be sort of where a Call of Duty is now, where, like, people are only buying it because of the brand name and not because, like, it's actually a good, interesting new thing. You know what I mean? Like, the Call of Duty audience, they're behind the times. You know what I mean? Like, the PlayStation audience, the Xbox audience, the PC audience, they're outdated. They're old. They're tired. They need to go away. Like, everyone who is serious about video games is only playing on Nintendo Switch.